Good evening, volleyball fans. Today we are going to bring you this Raccoon River Conference matchup here in Carroll. We have the Carroll Tigers facing off against the Perry Blue Jays. Carroll Tigers coming into this game with an overall record of 16-10, 4-0 in the Raccoon River Conference.
Against the Tigers this evening is the Perry Blue Jays. They come in tonight 9-10 overall, however 0-4 in the conference. The Blue Jays are led in kills by junior Casey Nevitt, who has 145 kills on the season, as well as 26 aces.
Take a look at some of the conference standings here in the Raccoon River Conference. Carroll Tigers currently atop the conference record-wise at 4-0. They are tied actually for first with Bondurant Farrar at 4-0. The Tigers will be facing off against the Bondurant Farrar Blue Jays. That'll be next Tuesday. So that'll be a huge game for the Carroll Tigers, and especially for how these standings will shake up. Perry finds themselves at the bottom of the conference at 0-4. We're just getting ready for the opening lineups here, and as well as the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Carroll High School and Raccoon River Conference Volleyball. Tonight, your Tigers are hosting the Perry Blue Jays. Carroll High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at all activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts and respect the decisions of the officials. What you do and say reflects on your team, your school, and your community. Please enjoy tonight's game by being the sport. At this time, I'd like to welcome our game officials, Steve Statlander and Bria Miller. Now here are the starting lineups. We'll go non-starters first, followed by the starters. First, the visiting Blue Jays, number 4, Quinn Whiten. Number 6, Jonathan Nunez. Number 7, Marion Reesberg. Number 10, Donna Mack. Number 12, Henderson Sterna. Number 14, Rainy Fish. And number 15, Jasmine Nolan. Now the non-starters for your Tigers. Number 2, Emma Perkins. Number 10, Hanny Jorgensen. Number 12, Rachel White. And number 16, Vanessa Ayala. Now here are the starters. First for Perry. Number 3, Ashley Sterna. Number 5, Jasmine Schreiber. Number 9, Peyton Tunick. Number 11, Dana Kenny. Number 13, Casey Nevitt. Number 1, Taylor Atwell. And the libero for Perry, Maggie Romano. Now here are the starting lineup for your Carroll Tigers. Number 4, Josie Ayala. Number 6, Ryan Ludwig. Number 9, Ella Collison. Number 11, Jackie Hammer. Number 14, Kenzie Connell. Number 15, Kennedy Williams. Number 0 for the Tigers, number 2, Laura Sweeney. Perry is coached by John Colton. Your Tigers are coached by Tony Schultz, who's the center back in Atlanta. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise for the singing of our national anthem.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
We're just getting ready to get set for this, again, Raccoon River Conference matchup here between the Carroll Tigers and Perry Blue Jays. And welcome back here after that short break. We are getting ready for this Raccoon River Conference matchup between the Carroll Tigers and the Perry Blue Jays. Again, the Tigers come into the game first in the conference in kills with 211. They are also second in kill efficiency at a .247. Tigers come in first in kills per set as well as serve success and also first in serve efficiency. So the Tigers leading the Raccoon River Conference in a lot of stats here tonight, as well as the most important one, the record at 4-0. Blue Jays going to make their initial sub. A little handshake from Wyatt and Laura down there to get the game started here. And the libero Sweeney's going to check in for Hammer. It appears as though the Blue Jays are indeed going to serve, first here. And here we go. That serve is picked up by Collison. The set from Ludwig and the push over by Ayala. Unable to be kept up. And the Tigers are going to take their first notch here tonight. Hammer already checking in for her fellow junior, Lean. Sweeney back to set. Or serve, excuse me. A little bit of miscommunication there by the Blue Jays. Tigers find themselves another quick point here. Scores 2-0. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. I Saw the Sign, Culver's, the Carroll Tiger Booster Club, Carroll Broadcasting, DMAC, United Bank of Iowa, and Western Iowa Networks. Again, thank you guys for all of your sponsors and everything that you do for us in making these streams possible.
Tigers look to be to a quick start here, taking the first 3 points and looking to continue that trend.
Sweeney still back for the Tigers. Is picked up by the Jays, and a free ball over is picked up by Honnold. The set from Ludwig, and a big swing from Ayala off of a Blue Jay defender, and the D to point for the Tigers. Sweeney going to go back for what is now, I believe, her 4th serve in a row here. This early 4-0 lead, Tigers hoping to look to just push forward and never have to look back. An easy first set here. Big hit from, I believe, is number 13 for the Blue Jays. Blue Jays with the point, making the score 4-1. Back to serve. Picked up by Honnold. To Ludwig, over to Ayala. Ayala the swing, that's picked up by a Blue Jay. And the libero for the Blue Jays, a hit over. longest volley we've seen so far tonight. Back and forth, teams go, and Hammer with a hit right in between. Excuse me. A couple Blue Jays there, and finds the floor for a point. Credit Gabby with the kill there. Back to serve for the Tigers is number 6, Riley Ludwig. Ludwig with the jump serve. It's a tough shot there, that downward angle. Tough to pick up. And Ludwig going to get credited with the ace there. Riley's such a talented server. As you see, she's got a jump serve, and she hits short right in the middle, and she can just about place it anywhere, and that's one of the biggest skill parts of her repertoire there. As the Blue Jays find themselves with a point, bringing their deficit to 6-2.
Blue Jays make a substitution.
Hit from Ayala was deflected there, and they're going to say that was a push, or a carry, I guess, or a lift. Used to basketball references. Carry. Ayala sent back to serve for the Tigers. She hits that one over. That's picked up by the Blue Jays. Push over from Collison, a free ball over. Ayala picks that one up in the back row and over to Perkins. Perkins shot down into the middle of the net. Blue Jays going to be awarded with their second straight point.
Senior Rachel White checks in for Josie Ayala, and on that last one, it looked like Emma just missed the ball, and she got a little in her own head, but I'm sure she'll come out of it.
A shot picked up by the libero, Sweeney, and Hammer just got a little piece of it there. Didn't hit it too hard, but placed it in a great spot and was able to find the floor, as she also is going to go back to serve here for the Tigers. Hammer coming into this game with a .895 serve efficiency, as well as 8 aces to go along with that. Lean with the hit over there. That's picked up by the Blue Jays, and almost a block there from the Tigers as the Blue Jays are able to find it. Free ball over is picked up by Hammer. And Lean with the swing sails out of play. 8-4 is now our score as Sweeney checks in for Gabby Hammer. Picked up by White in the back row there. Set up by Ludwig, and a big swing from Ella Collison. The Blue Jays are unable to pick that one up. Credit Ella with the kill. And the Tigers with the point as the score is now 9-4. Emma Perkins, the senior, going to be set back to serve for the Tigers. A bit of a miscommunication there. She was unable to get it back into play. Tigers going to be awarded with another point.
Tigers off to a hot start here. 10-4. This is one of the more aggressive starts we've seen this year from the Tigers.
Emma Perkins there will be awarded with an ace as Reesburg couldn't quite pick it up there. Perkins going to be set back to serve again. Another good serve by Perkins. That's picked up by the Blue Jays, and the long dig there is also attacked by Ella Collison. She's going to be awarded with a kill. A timeout is going to be awarded to the Blue Jays. We will go to a short commercial break here, and we will be right back.
Welcome back, Tiger fans, to this Raccoon River Conference matchup. Perkins with the serve. Mishandled by Perry Libero or Alana, and it will be a point for the Tigers.
Perkins sent back to serve again here. A big hit over by number 9, Tunink. Another swing from Ella Carlson is picked up by number 1, Atwell. Carlson's hit goes into the net and out. Sweeney tried to pick it up there. Nothing she could really do about that. Blue Jays are going to be awarded with a point. The score is now 13-5.
Schriever back to serve for the Blue Jays.
Picked up by Carlson. The set from Ludwig and a big hit from Carlson. Finds the back line there and is indeed in, according to line judge Mr. Casper Bauer.
Tigers will make a substitution. Senior Rachel White will check out for sophomore Josie Ayala.
Carlson going to be awarded with another kill here tonight, as well as she is going to set back to serve. Hit from Ayala, picked up by the libero for the Blue Jays. And that's going to be a free ball over. And Lean with the big swing there. Had to almost reset as it was a little more outside than she thought, but able to reset, get some balance, and get a good hard hit over the net and find herself a point. Score is now 15-5. All Tigers so far this season. I believe the Tigers are going to be awarded with a block there. I think it was Ludwig in the mix. She might have got a piece of it there as Carlson sets back to serve again. 16-5 now our score. Ludwig with a nice little push over there. Going to get another point there for the Tigers.
Well-placed ball there by Ludwig. She happened to find the spot on the floor right between 4 or 5 Blue Jay defenders.
Blue Jays will hit over there and into the middle of the net. Tigers going to be awarded with another point here. Carlson back to serve again. Tigers seeming to have everything go their way tonight, as it has been all Carroll this first set here. Health ball picked up. That's going to be hit over by Ludwig. A nice little hustle play there from her. Come all the way from that front row. Big hit from Ayala, and that is picked up on a diving effort by the Blue Jays. A nice play, nice hustle play there from number 5, Jasmine Schriever. And another good hustle play, but that one too wide and out of play.
Looked like she laid out for the dig earlier, and her teammate ended up getting a hand on it, and she had to set it from the floor.
Shot picked up by the Blue Jays. Trying to hit over again by Schriever. Too short there. Collison, the serve over. Blue Jays with the free ball, looking for that back corner there. Tigers unable to get it back into play, and the Blue Jays are indeed going to be awarded with a point here. Hit over by the libero for the Blue Jays. Lean with the big swing there. That's picked up by Schriever. Hit over into the back row to Collison. Set from Ludwig was looking to be a pass there, instead just kind of pushed it over. Confused me even a little bit. Ayala with a big swing. That's picked up by the Blue Jays. And looking for a hit over there from the Blue Jays. Fell just short. Gabby Hammer is going to check in for Kennedy Lean. (21-6) our score here in the first set. again, all Carroll Tigers so far. Ayala and Hammer team up for a deflection there, and the ball is unable to find itself back over to the Carroll Tigers side. They will be awarded with another point, 22-6. Sweeney with the serve there. That was picked up by Schriever and hit over from the Blue Jays. Blocked out of bounds, so the Blue Jays will be awarded with the point. Back to serve is number 9, sophomore Peyton Tunick. Her serve picked up by Honnold and hit over from Ayala, off of Schriever and into the rafters, unable to be picked up there. Again, once that ball goes up there, it's tough to see where it's going to bounce off, where it's going to hit, and just really how to play it, but all of that up there in play as it falls to the floor, and the Tigers are awarded with another point. The score of 23-7.
Riley at her infamous jump set back to serve. As you can see, it's quite hard to handle as she gets an ace on her first try. It is now 24-7. It's our match point here.
Another jump serve from Ludwig. That's picked up by the libero for the Blue Jays and hit over. Good hustle plays there from the Tigers as they get a tough one to go back over the net here. And looks like it's going to be a free ball. And a big hit from Ayala maybe to end it, and it will. The Tigers going to be awarded with the point after that kill from Ayala, and that'll do it here for our first set, 25-7. At this time, we would like to congratulate senior Riley Ludwig for reaching a milestone last Tuesday night at the Carlisle game as she hit 1,500 career assists. Yes, that is 1,500 career assists in just 3 years as a varsity setter. Congratulations to Riley on her achievement.
Tigers attack is led by sophomore Josie Ayala and junior Ella Collison. Josie Ayala leads the team this year in kills with 197, and junior Ella Collison is close behind with 193.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to take a moment and congratulate the senior setter Riley Ludwig for reaching the milestone last Tuesday night at the Carlisle game. And she had 1,500 career assists in her 3 years as a varsity setter. How about a big round of applause and congratulations, Riley, on this monumental achievement.
As you may be able to tell here, we have just gotten a new technology system here for our live stream, where we can give you about 6 different views on the court there. As you saw a different one looking at the student section, as well as you can see one here looking at the court. I think, again, there are about 6 different views here, as well as a whole new setup for Luke and I as broadcast partners. And it's just a really cool thing that, again, we wouldn't be able to do without all the support from you guys, as well as all of our sponsors, who we, again, will thank very heavily throughout the rest of the stream. It's a pretty cool thing that we've been able to do as the Tigers find themselves ahead here early in the second set, 1-0. Sweeney with the hit over. That's picked up by the Blue Jays. And that shot picked up by Collison. Good dig from her there. hard hit over from the Blue Jays. They get their first point, and we are knotted up at 1. That was number 13, Casey Nevin. Hammer with the hit over there. I believe they're going to say the Tigers crossed the line there under the net. The Blue Jays are going to be awarded with their second straight point, giving them their first lead of the night here, 2-1. That picked up by Honnold. Over to Ayala, the punch over, and that falls. Tied up at 2. Here we are after that hit from Ayala. Ludwig going to be back to serve. Honnold's going to check out as the senior, Emma Perkins, checks in. And the jump serve from Ludwig. Picked up by the Blue Jays and hit over, falls outside of the boundaries there. Tigers going to be awarded with another point. Swing from Ayala, that finds the floor. Score is now 4-2 as Ayala picks up the kill.
As I said earlier, Ayala does lead the team in kills, and you can see why. She has a monstrous overhand that she aims it right. It's really hard to pick up.
Ludwig with a cross-court serve there. Unable to be picked up by the Blue Jays. She's going to be awarded with another ace here tonight. 5-2 our score.
And aces are a common thing for Riley as she leads the team this year with 31 aces coming into it tonight, and I think she has 3 or 4 already. So
punch over by Ayala there. Big swing from Nevitt. That's picked up by the Tigers. Perkins goes to hit for a hit in the back row. And the Blue Jays are able to pick it up. Punch over from Ayala there. Just finds the back corner off of a couple defenders. Finds the floor. Tigers going to be awarded with, I believe, is their 5th straight point. Ludwig still back to serve. Up in the back row by Collison to Ludwig, and the punch over from Hammer, no good. Not sure who it went off of there, but it did find the floor. Tigers going to be awarded with another point. Make it the 6th straight point for the Carroll Tigers. Free ball over by the Blue Jays. The Tigers look to set up their offense. That to Gabby Hammer in the middle there. And Gabby going to be awarded with the kill.
And set 2 is a lot like set 1. As first set started 10-4 for the Tigers, and this one 8-2. So a really hot start for the Tigers.
Tigers again just kind of able to run their offense, get everyone a chance to, get a good swing on the ball. More great sets from Riley Ludwig, better pickups from Collison as well. Tigers look to cruise through the second set, as well as the first. As the Blue Jays get their first point in the last how many balls?
The Blue Jays make a substitution in number 7. Goes back to serve.
Back to serve now for the Tigers is number 4, Josie Ayala. Again, you see Ayala, only a sophomore, but such a key focal point to this Carroll Tigers offense, as well as Ella Collison. Her and Ella kind of the 2 big swingers there on the outsides for the Tigers. Hammer, Perkins, Kennedy, Lean also find themselves up there in the mix as well as scoring points for the Tigers. And a short serve by Ayala, unable to be picked up by the Blue Jays. She's going to be awarded with an ace. Hit from Nevitt, pushed across court and finds the floor. Good spot from her. Nice placement from number 13, Casey Nevitt. Yeah, Nevitt, the scoring leader for the Blue Jays by a huge margin. She's coming into this game with 145 kills. Next one closest to her is 48. Hammer shot spirals just a bit too far. The Blue Jays going to be awarded with another point here. 11-5 our score.
Nevitt back to serve again for the Blue Jays. Sails that one just over the line, and it'll be another Tiger serve.
Lean going to check in as Sweeney checks out real quick. Then as soon as Hammer's done serving, Sweeney will check back in. That's picked up by Ludwig. No, excuse me, White in the back row there. Hammer to Ludwig, the big set to Perkins. Perkins a swing, picked up by the Blue Jays. Punched over, good diving pickup there from Ludwig. And a hard hit over from Emma Perkins. She's going to be awarded with the kill there.
And that really shows you the depth of the Tiger offensive front. You know, Emma's 5th leading on the team in kills, and yet she can still hit balls like that. So Tiger offense is
how many different girls the Carroll Tigers can go to when they need to score points. It's something they've definitely enjoyed being able to use is that depth.
A nice chicken wing there by Ludwig. A little miscommunication by the Blue Jays will award Tigers the point.
Hammer going to be awarded with a point there, I believe. Hammer with another serve, just barely makes it over the net there. Hit off the top and was kind of hard to play off there for the Blue Jays. They were unable to pick it up. The Blue Jays are going to call a timeout. We will take a short ad break, and we will be right back. Back we are here for, again, this Raccoon River Conference matchup here. Carroll Tigers winning in the second set, 15-5 our score. Carroll Tigers won the first set, 25-7. So kind of a similar tone of this match so far here, as it's been all Carroll Tigers. As Hammer serve goes into the net there. She will take a seat as Sweeney checks back in.
Blue Jays also making a substitution. Number 9, Peyton Tuning, checks in for him.
So far for the Tigers, it seems about every time they get a server back there, they're always back there for at least 2, 3, maybe 4 serves at a time. It just shows how good they are at picking up all these Blue Jay shots as well as scoring for themselves. Something the Tigers should have lots of confidence going into the postseason here as we edge our way towards the end of the season. Carroll Tigers will have another home game again then against Bondurant Farrar. That is next Tuesday, October the 8th, as they will also have another home game on the 15th. Lean going to be awarded with the kill there as Perkins serve. Finds the middle of the net. Arnold going to check in for her as the senior takes a seat. And a quick shout out to the student section here tonight. As you see, they're dressed up in their farmer gear. Always love having them here to support the girls. Collison with a big, hard hit. Steams past a couple Blue Jay defenders and finds the floor. She's going to be awarded with the kill there, as well as going to go back to serve.
Ayala checks in for the Tigers as Rachel White takes a seat.
And that shot was deflected off of Ludwig and sails out of the boundaries there. The Blue Jays are going to be awarded with, again, another point. 17-9 now our score. So already a little improvement for the Blue Jays. They already have more in this set than they did the last one. That's picked up by Collison, and a hard hit from Lean. Deflected off of a Blue Jay defender and finds the floor. The Carroll Tigers going to be awarded with the point. Gabby Hammer going to check in for Kennedy.
Back to serve now for the Tigers is Sweeney.
Free ball over is picked up by Collison. The set from Ludwig there, and a hard hit from Ayala. Finds the floor.
Sweeney is tied for second this year on the team in aces with 20.
Her serve is going to hit the middle of the net there.
As you see a smile on her face, looks like she tried to jump serve there to see what would happen. It was just short for her.
Not something you usually see from Laura there. And the push over from Laura. It's controlled by the Blue Jays. And I believe they're going to... Not sure what the call was there. The Tigers going to be awarded with the point here.
I believe a Blue Jay hit the net, and so they awarded the point to the Tigers.
Conlon's going to check out as the senior Perkins checks back in here.
Riley back now to serve for the Tigers as their score is 20-10.
Jump serve from Ludwig, finds the back row there. That shot from number 13. Casey Nevitt sails past the boundary. Tigers going to be awarded with the point. Ludwig's serve was deflected off of a Blue Jay there. It looked like it was going to sail out, but got a piece of a Blue Jay defender there. She's going to be awarded with another ace here tonight.
And that's Riley's fourth or fifth ace on the night, so a really good serving night for Ludwig.
And something any Carroll Tiger volleyball fan has been so accustomed to seeing the last 3 years is just Ludwig so efficient in her serves, as well as kind of how she serves, where she hits it. Definitely a huge, huge part of her skill set. 23-10 our scores. The Tigers looking to edge out 2 more points and take this second set. And that ball's hit down into the net by the Blue Jays. 24-10 now our score. Match point coming up for the Carroll Tigers. That ball's going to be hit out by Ludwig. So the Blue Jays going to be awarded with their 11th point of the set here. Shot by Collison, picked up by Hammer, going to push it over, unable to find the floor there. Blue Jays are going to pick it up. That's picked up by Ludwig, or excuse me, Sweeney. And after the set from Ludwig, a big hit from Ayala. Similar endings, to the first and second set here, as the Tigers going to take this one 25-11. So the Tigers so far in this matchup here, 25-7, as well as 25-11. 2-0 in this match. We're just getting ready for the third set here. We're going to go to an ad break, and we will be right back for the third set.
Welcome back, Tiger fans, to this Raccoon River Conference matchup between the Perry Blue Jays and your Carroll Tigers. So far, the set count is 2-0 for your Tigers, with scores of 25-7 and 25-11, as we look to soon begin this third set. And it's been truly a dominant performance for the Tigers. They're up front, really been hitting the ball hard and hitting it in spots where it's been hard for the Blue Jays to pick them up. And on the defensive side of the ball, they're really getting up balls, really good digs on low balls, and giving themselves every opportunity they can to score points.
And we're accustomed to seeing the Tigers so good at especially being able to score, but the defense has really kind of carried the Tigers here tonight. As the Blue Jays are getting some good shots and some good looks, but the Tigers are able to pick up just about anything that's hit at them. And we've seen it in the score. They've only given up a total of 18 points here in 2 sets. So great defense from the Tigers, as well as many good hustle plays from them as well. Just getting ready for the third set here. As we see some new faces here on the court. Vanessa Ayala, a sophomore, going to take her first step onto the court here tonight, as well as another sophomore, Hannah Jorgensen. Again, it's always good to see the players who don't really see too much of the floor able to get some playing time in.
Riley Ludwig right now, the only senior on the court for the Tigers. So there's a lot of potential and a bright future for the Tiger volleyball.
And you see kind of everybody talking to Riley and kind of around Riley. You just kind of see the leadership that she brings to this team, especially being a senior, and not only that, but a captain as well, as kind of one of the bigger players here for the Carroll Tigers. Just such a leader, and she just does such a great job of leading this Carroll Tiger team, and her leadership is definitely gonna rub off on some of these younger kids. And
she leads not only in her moxie and her swagger on the court, but also in her play. You know, she leads a team in aces, and she's a team setter. She's been the setter here for 3 years. She definitely knows what she's doing, and hopefully some of that experience will rub off on these other girls. Here we are ready to begin the third set, as the Perrys have number 2, Magli Orellana, back to serve, the libero.
Also successful, picked up by Jorgensen. And a big hit over from Lean. Blocked or picked back up by her. You can see Ludwig down on the floor communicating, to kind of calling out where the ball's going, where it needs to go, and all that. Again, just another great showcase of her leadership there, as Ayala's shot sails out. And the Blue Jays going to be awarded with the first point of the set here tonight. First point of the third set. Shot picked up by Jorgensen. So Jorgensen, 2 quick pickups. Again, in her first set of the night.
Picked up by Honnold there, and the set by Ludwig just out of reach for Lean, awarding the Blue Jays, their second point of the third set.
Third straight serve there for the Blue Jays. There's also a pursuing fourth, as Ayala's shot goes into the middle of the net there.
The hot start here for the Blue Jays, 3-0, and it may not seem like much, but as the way this night's been going, it's a pretty good start.
Shot picked up by Honnold, and Ayala just going to punch it over there. Lean with the big swing. And I believe they're going to say a Tiger player touched the net there. Or 4 hits, So the Blue Jays going to be awarded with now their 4th straight point. A little bit of a surge here in the beginning of the third set from the Blue Jays. I believe this is their most consecutive points. 4-0 is our score. Big hit by Lean. And unable to be picked up by the Blue Jays. The Carroll Tigers going to find their first point of the night, as their first point of this third set, Ayala going to check. push over there for the Blue Jays, picked up by the Tigers. Big swing from Ayala, too far outside there.
And in these first couple of points for the Blue Jays, there's been a couple of overshots for the Tigers, so hopefully we can bring those down as the Blue Jays just overshoot a serve there, giving the Tigers their second point of the set.
Going to check out as the senior Emma Perkins checks in for her. Get you a cool angle here on the jump serve from Riley Ludwig. And I believe we're going to say that was blocked by Emma Perkins. So great job from her. Tigers their second straight point as the score is now 35. Tough pick up there from Ludwig as she gets up to go get that one. Perkins at the big swing over. That's picked up by the Blue Jays. And a free ball over for the Tigers. Then Ayala looking for a pass there. Vanessa. Just a bit overset. There's a couple Blue Jay girls in the front row were able to pick that one up and send it hard down on the other side of the court. Again, the Blue Jays at the lead here, 6-3. Jorgensen to pick up. Perkins, a big swing. That's picked up by the Blue Jays. Ludwig to Sweeney. And another hit over by Ludwig. Push over in the middle of, I believe it was Josie, Ayala, and Riley Ludwig there. That finds the four. Blue Jays remain hot here as the score is now 3-7. Good pickup by Hannah there. And a hard hit from Perkins, picked up by the Blue Jays. And a little bit of a miscommunication there from a couple Blue Jay girls. Tigers going to be awarded with their fourth point as Ella Carlson makes her first appearance here in the third set. Back to serve for the Tigers, Josie Ayala. To the Carroll Tigers. Not quite sure what happened there. Another set from Ayala. Tough to pick up.
And a nice serve there from Ayala. You can tell she's definitely aiming for the short side of the Perry court, so.
Another serve for Ayala here as the Tigers inching their way closer, closing this deficit. 6-7 now our score. Pick up by Ludwig and over. Ludwig with a jump hit there. Picked up by the Blue Jays. And that shot goes into the net there from Nevitt. And we are all tied up here, 7-7.
Are you guys going down now?
Ayala serve off of the net and onto the floor. The Blue Jays regain a lead, 8-7. Ludwig over to Collison. Collison, a big hard hit there.
Nice communication there from the Tigers, as you can all hear from over here, the echoing sounds of out. As that brings our score to 8-8, tied here in the third set.
Back to serve for the Tigers is Vanessa Ayala. And Vanessa and Josie, twin sisters, and very much so kind of the future of many of these Carroll Tiger sports programs, as I believe they are both four-sport athletes. So exciting to see kind of how they are able to shake up standings. Vanessa Ayala with her second serve in a row. As Tigers are able to gain the lead 9-8 after that last point.
Nice push there from Collison, fighting the front edge of the court, giving the Tigers a point, extending their lead now to 10-8.
picked up by Ayala and over to Collison. Collison, a big hard hit off of a couple Blue Jay defenders. And 2 to 4.
Tigers here now bouncing back after that slow start. Now have the lead 11-8.
Picked up by Collison there. And another hard hit from her. Deflected from Lean to Ludwig and backside to Emma Perkins. Again, Ludwig, we just credited her. She picked up her 1,500th assist last week, I believe it was, at Carlisle. You just kind of see wherever she sets it, whether it's in front of her, even behind her, sometimes straight up, it's always accurate and it's always right there. And the Carroll Tiger hitters are very lucky to have a setter like her who's able to put the ball right where they need it to be. And again, she's just such a huge contributor to all the scoring as well as some of the defense here from the Carroll Tigers. Something that's so fun to watch and has been fun to watch for what's almost been the last 3-4 years now.
You could say that Riley is one of the main reasons why the Carroll Tigers lead the Raccoon River Conference by right around 50 kills, right around 50 points in kills because of Riley's sets and how on point and how easy it is for our Tiger hitters to hit them.
And for those who may not understand basketball, it's kind of like, or for who may not understand volleyball, in a basketball sense, it's like an assist. So a pass, somebody, they shoot, make it, whatever. When your team is able to score off of those assists, it makes it so much easier and so much better for everybody to get points. And that's kind of how Ludwig contributes to this team, is by dishing out all these assists and able to get the big hitters their points, and obviously contributing to lots of wins here for the Tigers. It's shown. They're 4-0 in the Raccoon River Conference, and they'll be battling for a conference title here soon in a couple weeks. Hit over from the Blue Jays there is picked up by Vanessa Ayala from Ludwig to Lean. And that's going to find the floor for Kennedy Lean. She's going to be awarded with the kill. 14-8 is now our score. That's picked up by White there in the back row. And too many hits there for the Tigers as the Blue Jays are going to be awarded with the point, 14-9 now. Blue Jays going to make a quick sub here. Back serving number 1, Taylor Atwell. Big hit from Collison. Blocked by the Blue Jays. 14-10 now our score as the Blue Jays find themselves 2 quick points. That shot picked up by White there. And Paulson the push over, picked up by Atwell. And the hit over for the Blue Jays, deflected from the Carroll Tigers. And controlled. Paulson a quick hit over, picked up by Lean. Nice pickup there for her. Again, those balls close to the net, so hard to pick up. Lean able to hit that back to her teammates, and it sets up for a point for the Tigers. That shot from the Blue Jays sails.
Nice hustle play there by the Tigers to award them the point by the oversail by number 11 for Perry, Jana Kenny.
Perkins back to serve, the senior for the Carroll Tigers. Hard hit, sails out of bounds towards the student section there. Tigers going to be awarded with another point, 16-10 now our score. Nice serve by Perkins, tough to pick up there as it was deflected off of a Blue Jay defender and off the net. So though we saw kind of a nice fast start for the Tigers there, or for the Blue Jays, excuse me, Tigers able to kind of regain control of the game here, and again, they get another quick point, so 18-10 now our score. Now we're starting to see a more similar outcome as we did from the first 2 sets.
Perkins comes into the day with 18 aces, and after 2 back-to-back there, you can tell she's a really, make it 3, how dominant of a server she is for the Tigers.
And the timeout is going to be called by the Blue Jays. Going to take this time to again thank our sponsors. I Saw the Sign, Culver's, the Carroll Tiger Booster Club, Carroll Broadcasting Company, Des Moines Area Community College, United Bank of Iowa, and Western Iowa Networks. Again, thank you so much for all the sponsors and all the help and support that you guys have given us in making streams like this possible. We could not do it without you guys. So the Tigers again hoping to pick up what would be their, I believe their 17th match win overall in the season, and they would improve to 5-0 in the conference. Again, the Tigers lead the conference currently at 4-0. We'll have to see how the Bondurant Farrar game shakes up here. Hit over by the Blue Jays, picked up in the back row by Perkins. The set from Ludwig and a big hit from Lean. Controlled by the Blue Jays. And a free ball over for the Tigers. Collison with a big hit. Good pickup from Sweeney. And I believe they're going to say she crossed the boundaries there.
Nice play by the Blue Jay front. That was a monster swing by Ella Colliston. They have to get their hands on it.
A little bit of a momentum to play there for the Blue Jays. Something they've been looking so desperately for this entire match here. As the senior Emma Perkins takes a seat. Back to serve for the Blue Jays is number 5, Jasmine Schriever. And Lean's hit, going to find the ground there. She's going to be awarded with the kill as Hannah Jorgensen checks into the game for the Tigers. For number 9, Ella Collison, and Josie Ayala going to check in for the senior, Rachel White. Hannah going to be set back to serve for the Tigers.
That's a common technique used by Lee, and you see her run around whoever's setting the ball and try to come and cross hit it. It's really effective, and that's why she's third on the team.
Jorgensen, a nice hard serve over there as that ball just kind of knuckled across, and she's going to be awarded with the ace. So 21-11 now our score. And a jump serve there from Jorgensen. Another tough shot to control. So a couple good serves there from Jorgensen as she just gets that ball to knuckle over again. No real spin motion, so hard to pick up.
It's a big jump hit from the back row by libero Laura Sweeney. Coming from the back row, you don't normally see hits like that, but she got good hold of that one, and it was really hard for the Blue Jays to pick up.
So we'll see how long Jorgensen can stay back here as that was deflected off of a Blue Jay defender, and another ace for Hannah. Hannah going to pick up her second ace here tonight already in just about 3 serves. Another hard hit from Jorgensen is over Doug there. She also gets a nice pickup in the back row. And that's going to be tipped over by Ayala. So 24-11 our score. Match point set to come here for the Carroll Tigers. Hannah with a hard serve over. And picked up by the Blue Jays. Hit over and lean shot. Gonna find the 4 there. Hard for the Blue Jays to get that up, and that's going to do it for us here tonight as the Carroll Tigers win this third set 25-11. So the Carroll Tigers taking this match 3-0, 25-7, 25-11, and 25-11 for the third as well. Again, the Carroll Tigers are set to face Bondurant Farrar at home. That'll be next Tuesday. We will have that stream for you guys. And again, that match, such a big matchup, it'll be a huge decider in the Raccoon River Conference as both teams currently tied in first place.
Thank you guys all for coming out and watching the stream tonight. The Perry Blue Jays fell to the Carroll Tigers. Now their overall record is 9-11, and the Tigers rise to 17-10 on the season, being 5-0 in the conference.
And we will see you next Tuesday again as the Carroll Tigers are set to take the Bondurant Farrar Blue Jays on at home. Again, we will have that stream for you, so thank you for joining us tonight, and that'll wrap it up. That'll do it for us here.